everybody doing today? Good, because we're back with another delicious video. You guys, if you're ready for some chicken dressing, just come on in. So guys, how is everybody doing today? Good. Because today I am in the mood for some good old dressing. Chicken dressing, that is. But if you're making turkey and dressing, you can still follow the same recipe. So, I'm going to start off with my pot of chicken breast, you guys. I'm sorry, chicken thighs. So, what I have did was I bought them and I de-skinned them, okay? And I took a lot of fat off of them. So, I'm going to start off with a pot that covers all my meat, right? And I'm just going to make sure that I put in all my seasoning. Now, by all means, use whatever seasoning you like. But we're going to start off with some black pepper, right? We're going to start off with some black pepper. I'm going to start off with a little poultry. Because I like to have that smell in the house. Now I may need some more once I mix my dressing up, right? Let's gonna put these aside because may have to use it, may have to. I'm gonna put me a little seasoned garlic powder in here. Now by all means, like I say, use whatever one you like, and I'm gonna add a little paprika, okay? And we have our sesame. And this is the seasoning I'm going with, because I'm going to use this broth to make my flavorful dish, right? So I have some finely chopped bell peppers and celery. You guys, and I'm just going to empty that on over in here. Now, I'm not going to add onions, but I typically does add onions. But I'm going to have to go without the onions today, you guys, because I realized I didn't have any. And it's a dreary day, rainy day here in Michigan. And, hey, this still is going to turn out terrific. So, by all means, add it if you like. Don't add things that you know you don't enjoy, because then that makes it a bummer for you. So we're gonna let this boil till our chicken is fall off the bone. So guys, as you see, I have already made my cornbread. It's always best to make it ahead of time because you want it to kind of like dry out, okay? And it works in your favor. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna break this cornbread up and get it together. Now what I mean is get it together. As you guys see, I have broken it up. And I'm just going to go on and use my hands, and I'm going to give it a good crumble like texture. And yeah, try not to let it fall out the bowl. You know, if it ain't falling, it ain't Miss T, okay? But anywho, that's what you're looking for. You want to crumble it up and, you know, get it all ready for this delicious dressing. You know, get it together, you know what I mean? Yeah, when I tell you I cannot wait for this recipe, this is one of my mother's favorites. I mean, she liked the turkey and dressing, you know. Like I said, these are still the basic steps to turkey and dressing. And I always told you guys, make sure your meat is on ahead of time, and make sure it's falling off the bone, at least for me anyway. So I'm just going to go on and crumble this on up. You guys get the idea. But if you're not sure of something, always email me. I'm here to tell you. These are simple, short, delicious recipes that I learned at an early age. You guys, I've been cooking since I've been 14, 15. No, I'm sorry. About 14, maybe 13 years. You know, I got in the kitchen with my mom along with my twin and other siblings, and she taught us, you know. And that's what I'm here for, to teach you guys quick and easy ways, you know. to cook naturally. And you know what, you guys? I want to share a little information. You know, when I first started YouTube, I was just about 300 pounds, right? And you know, I watch a lot of people. And when it comes to cooking and that eating mukbang, yeah, you know, your girl had got up there for a minute. And then I was diagnosed with diabetes. And so I had to change my way of eating. And so as many of you know, I tried and I do have my, you know, recipes, simple recipes like this one will be in the diabetic section. Because I learned that it's really not what you eat, it's how much you eat. And it also has a lot to do with your sodium intake. A lot to do with your sodium intake, you guys. You have to watch your sodium intake. And when I say that, I mean what seasons that you use. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to have seasoning with salt in it. Yeah, 3-4 seasonings that's gonna, you know, it's gonna taste good going down, but you'll find out that you're taking in too much sodium, your feet swelling, your legs swelling. You guys, try to avoid that. You guys, check out our broth. You guys, let me bring you a little closer. Check out the broth. It smells absolutely delicious. It smells absolutely delicious, you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the chicken thighs. I'm going to take out the chicken thighs because we got them boiled. And I just needed them boiled enough to shred them right off the bone. So I got to bring it out so I can let it cool. You guys, oh my goodness. Oh, I can tell that this is going to be absolutely delicious. So all my bell peppers and everything is down there. And I'm going to use this fresh chicken broth to make some absolutely delicious dressing. So guys, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure I pour the broth that has all my bell peppers and onions in it, because we're going to use that, right? So as I was saying, you guys, so when I started out on this mukbang, your girl was about 240, 250 in weight. And then I learned that I had to change my diet. You guys check that out. Okay, so now I just do my cooking and I watch my sodium intake. And guess how much your girl weighs now? 221 pounds. Hey, okay, so that made approximately 2 cups, or maybe 3.5. And we just want to go ahead and get this softened right on up, you guys. We're going to soften that right on up. Now we have some extra chicken broth that I will actually be using as well for more flavor. Right? Got some more chicken broth we're going to use for more flavor. And we're going to add that in. Now at this point you don't want to over drench it, but you want to make sure it is in there. Now I have saw some people put butter in it, but I'm not going to do that because I use a little butter when it came to my cornbread. And by all means, make your cornbread the way you make it, okay? And so we're going to add us some cream of chicken. Yeah, in case you hadn't saw, cream of chicken. And it's going to make the best moist dressing. I just got to open this up, you guys. We just gonna go ahead and add this in. You could use celery, cream of celery. You can use mushroom if you like mushroom in your dressing. But this is gonna help with that flavoring. And we're just gonna go and stir that on in there so I can get that off. Get that out your way. And we're gonna add our seasoning. Now I like to use a little parsley, of course. Some of you guys already know. Let me put it on there. I'm gonna add a little paprika, little more garlic, we're gonna use a little dash, definitely a little more poultry seasoning. A little more black pepper. And that's it. I'm going to stir that in and let's put our chicken in here. Okay guys, so we're going to add our chicken right up in here. Now this is still a little dry to me. But anyway, here go our chicken. We cut it up in chunks. Uh-oh, I'm sorry about that, you guys. But we cut it up in chunks. Let me put that in the sink. And we're going to add us some more juice. Chicken broth. And we're just going to go in here and we're going to mix that on up in there. Because we want it loose, but not too loose. You know? There we go. I think that's where we want it at, right? That's what we want. Oh my goodness, you guys, if you could smell this. And so now I'm gonna submerge it into my pan or pour it over in my pan, whatever one you want to say, okay? So we have it over in our pan and we just want to make sure that we got it right where we want it, right? I like to give a little smoothness. Because I like to cook with love. I kid you not. I like to cook with a lot of love. Just like that. You can see all the freshness right there. And I got my oven set on 350, 360. And I'm just going to sprinkle some parsley right on top. And that is pretty much it. And we're going to let this cook for approximately 40 minutes for this 30-minute. Well, not really 40 minutes, but I'm going to set it on 40 minutes in the oven to where I don't over dry it or undercook it. So guys, check out this delicious chicken dressing. This delicious cornbread chicken dressing. Old Southern tradition. You guys, you can see that it's flavorful, right? So let's go in here, because the actual minutes turned out to be 30 minutes in the oven, but it's only take maybe 15 minutes for just, you know, to put it together. You guys, now I like the corner end. I love the corner end. You guys, y'all see that? Oh my God. Or oh my goodness. Which one shall I say? You guys, you can see the creaminess. You can, oh my God. I gotta taste it. Tastes like the holidays to me. Oh yes. Put you some cranberry right there. I love my cranberry to be frozen. But if you're a first time viewer on this channel, like, comment, and subscribe. And yes, leave a comment below, you guys. Let's get these holidays recipes in effect, because your girl is gonna go in here for the bite. First bite for you guys. Now, I did not make the gravy because we are cranberry eaters around here. So let me take this first bite. You guys, oh, this is really delicious, and you need to put this on your table for the holidays. Don't forget, you guys. But anyhow, it's so enjoyable, just like I imagined. I've been cooking it for years, and sometimes I add the onions and sometimes I don't, but anywho, it's not necessary. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.